is James. 9 points in the game. Now here's Diallo. Now James. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
James has gone 5 for 7 shooting. Check by James. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Omer, your 7.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He hits the 2nd from the line. On offense, here is Athens. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Athens shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, and then talented enough to sink them.
Oh, swiped away. .144 left in the 3rd quarter. Check by James. 5 to shoot. Releases. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Timeout. And the visitors call time here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Calathis. Softly drops in the floater. Calathis has got 6.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Pass to Osman. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's Korkmaz. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. He shoots. Misses the jumper.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Pass to Osman. Here's 7, a screen on Diallo. Here's Osman. Uses the glass on the layup. And now an 8-point Athens lead.
They've toned down their 3-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And it's in there. Give him 8 points now. 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Now Nunn. Beyond the arc. And so it's Athens leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
I love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Tries it from 19. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And for Athens, Here's Kalathis. Nails it from three.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Outside Nunn to the wing on the left. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. And coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. BA?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Hernan Gomez sets a screen. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Here's a Kobo. Second shot opportunity, and he takes it up and lays it in.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left for the end of this game.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Five on the clock. Here's the floater, and it's good on the layup.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Matajunas. James outside. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence. It's a race against time as they try to go on a run of their own.
Yeah, and right now the clock may be their biggest enemy.
And now they trail by just 4.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Buries it from 3.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
High arcing shot. Osman, no good.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second and 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. And the visitors call time here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Here's James. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Athens winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but...
2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Melly in at the power forward position.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Biberovic. Pass to Baldwin. Takes the three. Hangs on the trifecta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Campazzo. Here's Tavares. And here is Hezonja. They get it again. Here's Biberovic to the inside. Baldwin. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Garuba. Now Hezonja. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Over to the left wing. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And it's Melly missing.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Garuba the pass to Tavares. The floater. The rebound by Marjanovic. Here's Biberovic. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Baldwin.
2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Campazzo. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Baldwin looking for the opening. Hezonja defending. Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Baldwin. There's a screen by Marjanovic. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 9 points.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Musa. And here is Hezonja from past the arc. A shot off that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 9. The jump hook and the nice bucket inside for Marjanovic. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Jack passes to Hezonja. Here's Musa. To the middle. Pass to Hezonja. Shot on the wing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Hezonja's got his second basket. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They're up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Colson passes to Gutteridge. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Gutteridge has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Shoots the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Garuba. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Count it. 5 points in the game. Here's Colson. Here's Gutteridge. Here's the screen. And the three off target. Here's Garuba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. So both teams changing it up here. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Baldwin. He's got 9. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Count that bucket.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Launches it. And Azania gets it to go. Azania's got 8 points.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
A three. A nice shot by Baldwin.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Pass to Garuba. Lays it up and banks it in.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the home team trailing by 2. Pass to Baldwin. Now here's Hayes. Still scoreless. And here is Marjanovic. Misses from short range.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one goes. Count it. Marjanovic has got his second bucket tonight.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Pass to Tavares. Here's Garuba. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Garuba's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Baldwin. 14 points for him. Here's Biberovic. Trains the three-pointer. Biberovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. And
since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
And that'll do it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got Hezonja, and it's Campazzo in at the 1. Here's Baldwin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Musa. We've got Baldwin. Bojanovic is out there with Hayes. And it's Biberovic in at the 2. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He's off on the second. Here's Campazzo. And the shot goes in. Campazzo's got his first points in this one. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. Pass to Baldwin. And he banks in the layup. Baldwin's got 18 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Musa. 5 on the clock. The 3. Cans it from downtown. He has 6.
He really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Pass to Baldwin. Pulls up on the elbow, and that's good for 2. Baldwin's got 6 here in this quarter.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Here's Hezonja, covered by Hayes. Elbow shot. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes.
Here's Biberovic. There's the triple. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 9 points here in the second half.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Pass to Musa. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3 ball is good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Baldwin. Melly passes to Baldwin. Clock at 6. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Campazzo for the tie. And it's Melly with the rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
It's deflected. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. And the basket by Njai. Njai's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Deck. Hasn't made one yet. For 3. No good there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Up by 3. And time to step aside quickly. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so here's the home team. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Njai. To the right side. Screen by Ibaka. Takes a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
The rebound by Njai. Here's Deck. Down low to take the lead. Misses the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Colson. Here's Gutteridge. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple. Here's Deck. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Njai. Scored by Birch. From downtown. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now, coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hazonia with the ball. It's up a 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. He's the pass to Melly. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Melly's got his first basket.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Well, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Musa passes to Campazzo. The tray. Good on the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Hazonia with the ball. Hayes on him.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
First team foul.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Hazonia. No one near him. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Biberovic. Here's Baldwin. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your home team.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. The visitors with the ball. Fires the 3. A rebound by Hazonia. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And so the home crowd treated to a win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends. Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Nora, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Inside. It's deflected, and he recovers it, and he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 5. Hey, here's none for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Nora, and here's Thompson. Here's Smith. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. On offense, here is Athens. Now Nunn. Puts up a 3. Here's your 7. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now here's Thompson to the middle. Here's Larkin. And the layup falls.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
about that bucket?
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And here's Thompson for three. The rebound by Osman. Gomez sets a screen from the arc. Osman with the bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Nora, that's good.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
To the paint. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Larkin after the basket by Athens. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by your 7. Now here's Nunn. Not a lot of room. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Nunn's got 5.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Larkin passes to Thompson. Here's Smits. Hits the three-pointer.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Athens leading by 4. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to your 7. Here's Osman. Hernan Gomez with it. He's scoreless. From deep. That one doesn't drop. Here's Nora. From 15 feet away. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Athens. They're up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And here's Bryant. Pass to Smits. There's the screen by Johnson. This one for 3. Smits can't get it to go. Athens leading by 4. And for Athens, the 3 ball hits the trifecta.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Back to Bryant. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. Bryant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Throw it down on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. From behind the arc, knocks it down from distance. Bryant's got his second basket on the night.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Oturu with the rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And there's the screen. Bryant, the pass to Smith. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways.
Timeout, timeout.
That time with a great bounce pass.
And Athens calls time here. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
A minute 31 left in the second. Here's Thompson. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. His shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Pass to Nora. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Johnson a screen on Nunn. Larkin. He nails it, and we're tied. Larkin's got 7 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Defended by Thompson. Hernan Gomez, no good. There's 31 seconds left in the first half.
Ball is turned over.
Osman, he's checked in for Athens.
Substitution on the court.
Now Nunn. He's got 5. 19 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's 7, a screen on Thompson. Nails it from 3. He's got 9.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Here's Larkin. Here's Smits. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Smits has got his 3rd bucket of the night. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back right after this.
The visiting team, 28. You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your...
You take a look at the visitors. Sitting in first place, they've taken care of business. With the playoffs fast approaching, they're where they need to be. How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be... That does it for half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Smits has gone 3 of 5 from the field. Now here's Nunn. Here's 7, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Osman. Shots blocked. Thompson passes to Smits. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Athens with it inside. Here's Osman. And a missed layup. Smits passes to Poirier. The 3 from Thompson. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And if you're just joining us, we play just over a minute here in the third. Drives to the hoop, and the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Great job drawing the foul, and almost converted the shot as well.
Athens shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And so he makes both from the line.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And the visitors call time here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Thompson passes to Nora. Here's Larkin. For the lead. The rebound by Osman.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
With the floater. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. A tight game here in Milwaukee. Here's Larkin. Nunn defends. And it's rejected. And they get it back. Pass to Smits. They set the screen. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
To the middle. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. Yurtseven's got 6.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Pass to Poirier. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. Here's Beaubois. No made baskets yet. The 3 from Thompson. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's all knotted up.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Fires the 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Bryant. Back to Johnson. Got a hand on it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now a 5-point Athens lead.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Thompson's shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
2 points. That one goes. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Athens. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Bryant, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Grant. And the shot goes down. Grant's gotten his first bucket of the night.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Bryant with it. From deep. No good that time.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And he makes it.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Oturu. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
Athens leading by 5. Defended by Thompson. You're 7, a screen on Thompson. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Here's Larkin. Nunn defends. Larkin no good. On offense, here is Athens. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. The floater. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Second personal.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Defended by Thompson. With some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup. Give him 23.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pure from three-point range.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Outside Nunn. 6 to shoot. The shot is off. Now 9 for 13 from the floor.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Yeah, look, that shot took loads of heart. Zero fear.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth. Defended by Thompson. The kick out to Nunn. There's the triple. Drains the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves, battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Thanks for that, Allie. They're not Gomez with it. Now Thompson defending. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth team foul. Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Here's Larkin. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. so he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
And the visitors call time here. Long range from the inbound. He's off on that one. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
From deep. Larkin no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. He drops it from range. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. The visitors with the ball. Fires away from way outside. Missed it. And so it's Athens winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them.
Basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team. Starting group for the visitors. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's James. Jacks up a three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Vazenkov. He's covered by Brown. Calathes passes to Brown. James dishes to Calathes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so here's the home team. Pass to Vazenkov. Oh, good with the triple.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And stolen by Fournier. Lets in his first shot this game.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
And here is James. And play chance here for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Into the first quarter. Pass to Vizenko. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point territory, Korkmaz grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's James outside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Here's Calathes. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. James, good.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Game, he's checked in for Brown. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Dorsey. It leads to a monster jam.
Now, you can't sleep on the athleticism of Fournier. And this guy knows how to finish. And his dunks are done with style.
Here's Calathes from deep. James Fall with the rebound. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Fall controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Outside, James. Basket good. James has got 11 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Vizenko. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Calathes. Nothing on the board. Fall with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Dorsey. The fader. And off the glass. That one's good.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Peters, and it's Dorsey in at the 2.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
We've got Diallo. Passing game out there with Brown. And it's Monty Eunice in at the center position. A 3 ball. Dorsey, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
We've got Peters, and it's Papanikolaou in at the 3 spot. They set the screen. Here's Diallo. Shot from 6. Count the basket. Diallo's got 5 now.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Found out there with Blossingame, and it's Diallo in at the 2 spot. Here now, Vildoza. Scoreless thus far. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Now Diallo, 5 points in the game. Pass to Okobo. Unloads, releases from the wing and drills it. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Peters. Now Dorsey. Pass to Vildoza. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Yunus grabs the miss.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Blossingame. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Milutinov, and the layup's good off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
.131 left in the second quarter. Here's Calathes. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 6. James up top. He's guarded by Fournier. James, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century that season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
The ball goes to the away team.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Calathes passes to James. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Here's Calathes. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Fabianis kicks to James. Another miss by James. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 1. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct.
We've
been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process, even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big time home court advantage here.
So that is more than enough.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the shooting guard position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in at center. Knocks down the three ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Papanikolaou in at the small forward. Here's Calathes. He has yet to score. They recover it. Shot clock at 5. Korkmaz passes to Brown. And he's good on the three ball. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's James in at the two guard. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To the wing right side. Clock at 2. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Calathes. Pass to Papagiannis. Here's Calathes. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:56 left to play here in the third. Offensive rebound. It's a close game here in Chicago. Here's Calathes. Still without a basket. Here's Korkmaz. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Diallo, he's checked in for James. Vildoza misses. Now here's Brown. He's tightly guarded.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And the second free throw, good. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's Fournier on the wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
An excellent example of concentration there from Fournier. Did a nice job under pressure keeping his balance.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Calathes. Pass to Blasingame. Here's Diallo. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Diallo's got 8 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
It's Fournier on the wing. He's guarded by Diallo. And Fournier is good for 3. Fournier's got 6 in the quarter.
Fournier saying, you sink one on us, I'm coming right back at you.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. There's a screen by Modi Yunus. Okobo tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Calathes gets the bucket.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here now, Vildoza. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Peters, and it's Evans in at the 2-guard spot. On Friday, then on Thursday. Here now, Vildoza. Evans outside. There's the pick. Fires for 3. The shot that time, not on target. There's Wasengame. There's the 3. Traps in the tray.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Dorsey, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
So both teams making some changes here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Fall. He's covered by Brown. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Outside Fournier. And that one swishes right in.
Well, you know, it's obvious how much Fournier's teammates respect his scoring ability. I mean, you can see it out there. He's capable from anywhere, and his teammates believe in him.
Here's James. It's blocked. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. Brown outside. Clock at 6. Here's Calathes. And it's off from three-point range. Calathes is gone. Only 1 of 7 here from the field. He's covered by Brown. Some solid defense from Brown. 1:33 left in the fourth. Here's Korkmaz. Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Korkmaz. Shoots from 8. It's good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. the offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
From outside, off the mark. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Pass to Papagiannis. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Monster flush that time from the big man.
41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's James. It counts.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Offline. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Here's Papanikolaou. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul, third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late
Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the 1.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Pass to Yurtseven, and he makes no mistakes. Slam dunk.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Hezonja. Yep, that one goes. Here's Osman. First quarter of play, a minute in. Down low. High post Yurtseven. Clock at 6. From downtown, Garuba with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Musa. Here's Campazzo. To the inside. Here's Hezonja. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
To the paint. Shoots. Hits that one. Nice pass, leading him to the bucket.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Musa. The rebound by Nunn.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Here's Garuba. All alone. Hazonia gets the bucket. He's got 6. On offense, here is Athens. They trail by 1. Pass to Yurtseven. Outside none. The 3. It's not going to go for him.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Campazzo. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Down low. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Athens shooting their first free throw of the night. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:10 left to play in the first. Pass to Musa. To the middle. Here's Inja. Beyond the arc. Musa, good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter here. Inside. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. Here's Deck. That three's off the mark. .16 seconds left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. He's got 5. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Athens up by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Athens.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Njai passes to Deck.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for the away team. Deck at the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Lets it go from deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's Garuba. Soft touch off the glass. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. And here's Grant from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Grant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Deck. They set the pick. Here's Garuba. He's covered by Grant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the half. Deck, that's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Athens with it. And Athens calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Out to the right wing. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Launches it from deep. The long distance three is buried. Give him 8.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Right wing. Here's Musa. Pass to Azonia. Fires from deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's a screen. Now none. Clock at 4. Shot is up. Here's Hernan Gomez. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Over to the left wing. There's the block. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And Athens making a change here. Osman's checked in. Off the inbound. Connects. The jumper drops.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Nunn. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Nunn's got his first points in this one.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Here's Azonia. The floater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Athens up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in? And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the visiting team. Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Athens leading by 5. Jetty Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 10.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
We've got Usman Garuba, and it's Campazzo in at the point. Here's Azonia. Drills the elbow jumper.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Now Nunn. Pulls up. And Azonia pulls it down.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Azonia. 13 points in the game. He buries it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to your 7. Now here's Nunn. And Azonia pulls it down.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Garuba. To the left wing. There's a screen from Garuba. Shot clock at 6. On offense, here is Athens. 2-point game. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Fades and shoots. Good. Hernan Gomez has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Campazzo. Yet to see a basket. And a miss there on the triple.
Usman Garuba. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on
Athens leading by 4. 1:46 left in the 3rd quarter here. Pass to Osman. He takes it in. Drops in the layup for 2. Osman's got 5 points.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Deck. Takes a 3. Garuba with the bucket.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now you're at 7. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 13 points in the game. Here's Musa. Pass to Deck. Here's Musa. 5 to shoot. 4-3. Fires in the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wide open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Garuba. Here's Deck. To the wing on the left. Floats one. And the layup is up and in.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
It's tipped. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Athens. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
And for Athens, 3-pointer. Drops in the 3.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
On the wing, Grant. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Athens.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside. He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back. And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Azonia to take the lead. Drained it for 2 points. 20 points for him.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Azonia gets the bucket.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Athens. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Hey, here's none for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Azonia. Pass to Musa. And the foul on Omer Yurtseven. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Garuba. 6 to shoot. Here's Campazzo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in from outside the arc. Can't hit that one. Here's Azonia. With the drive. Pass to Campazzo. Count it!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he hits both.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
And the visitors call time here. Here's Azonia. 29 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Six on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Oh, bangs home the 3.
They're in the driver's seat now. Just have to play smart and sound defense. No quick baskets and no open threes.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Oh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And the visitors call time here. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot from the wing. Oh, no good! Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Omeric 7 out there with Jetty Osman. And it's none in at the shooting guard position.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Here's Hezonja. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That's 29 for him.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And here's your 7. Knocks down the triple.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Here's Hezonja. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Six to shoot. Hey, here's none for 3. Laces one from 3.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And the visitors call time here. Here's Campazzo. Ball stolen. To the middle. Count it!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And the visitors call time here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Pass to Musa. To the left side wing. To the wing, right side. Here's Garuba. Off target from downtown. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And so it's Athens with it. 3-point lead. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's Campazzo. Here's Hezonja. And so it's Athens winning this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes.
Of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Thompson, and it's Poirier in at the center filling out the middle.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Inside, here's Fall. That one good for two. Here's Thompson. Goes up on the wing. He can't get that one. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Fournier. Here's Fall. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. He's covered by Thompson. Good D by Thompson.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Down low. Here's Smits. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Panathinaikos. Pass to Vizenkov. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Larkin. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Vizenkov. Here's Panathinaikos, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Poirier, good on the three-point shot. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Here's Panathinaikos. He's covered by Thompson. The offensive rebound. Pass to Panathinaikos. From the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Larkin. Here's Smits. No good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That puts them in the lead.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Thompson with it. Still yet to score. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First personal foul.
And that one falls for Larkin. Now Dorsey. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. They're up by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Johnson is out there with Bryant. And it's Smits in at the center position. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Peters has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bobois outside. Shoots over Dorsey. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bobois got his first bucket in this one. Out left to the wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Bryant looking around from outside the arc. The shot will not fall. Here now, Vildoza hasn't made one yet. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Bobois outside. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. For the 3. Rebounded by Panathinaikos.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Milutinov. The second effort. And he lays it up and in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
From deep, Bryant. Peters grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Vildoza. Good on the shot. Vildoza's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. He lobs it up. Pick off in midair. Here's Fournier. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Fournier pass to Panathinaikos. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. There's the pick. And a miss there on the triple. Thompson left side. And the shot is good. 41 seconds left in the first half. He's covered by Thompson. Fade away. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Mora, the pass to Larkin. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Larkin's got 9.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by a point. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
You take a look at the visitors. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, kid. We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That is more than enough.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. They've got Fall, and it's Papanikolaou in at the 3 slot. Pass to Larkin. There's a screen to the paint for the lead. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer nailed from three-point land. He has 7.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Thompson is out there with Larkin. And it's Smits in at the 4-man position. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Vezenkov. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Vezenkov's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Nora. From deep. Nice shot by Larkin.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Throws it up high.
Well, we know this. Fournier is a multi-position guy, and how adept was that pass? Really nice.
Timeout, timeout. And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Nora. Nothing on the board. There's the screen. And he drives in. It's good.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Fournier. Launches a 3. Clock at 6. That one's good. Vezenkov.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Pass to Poirier. To the middle. And he dunks it down. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Fall. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Knocked loose. Here's Smits. Pass to Larkin. Lets it go from deep. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
1:06 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Now Dorsey. It's Fournier on the wing. The three. Here's Milutinov, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for
On the free throw, no good. Bobo outside. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They set the pick. From deep, Bryant drills the three-pointer. Bryant's got 6 points.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Fournier. Connects on the 17-footer.
What a polished offensive game. Fournier cashing in from the mid-range.
Thompson right side. Johnson with a screen on Fournier. And a nice shot by Bryant.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 6. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Dorsey, that's good.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Ryan is out there with Johnson. And it's Oturu in at the 5 spot. Now Dorsey. To tie it up. Kept alive. Comes up empty down low.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Johnson, good.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Ripped away. Driving in. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For the away team. Smith taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
The three. Poirier grabs the miss. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Pass to Nora. 6 to shoot. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by Panathinaikos.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lets it go with the three. That one, no good. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Fournier. Larkin can't get it to go. Outside Fournier. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And good that time.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
Here's Larkin. Money!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Poirier grabs the miss, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Thompson is double. Poirier passes to Larkin. Poke loose. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fournier. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, the seasoned pro, no letting the defense impede his progress in a clutch moment. Nice.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line for two.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
It drops, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3, or he will make you pay.
Team foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Takes it inside. Larkin, and they get it back. Tries again. It's good! Buries the game-winning shot!
And he wins it at the buzzer.
Oh, an astonishing way to end this game. Some serious...
tonight for some NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Boban Marjanovic. Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. And it's Baldwin in at point. Just 5 on the clock. Melli gets the bucket.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
To the paint. Here's 7 with the ball. Marjanovic on him. Hey, here's none for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Melli. And here's Hayes. Here's Baberovic. Down low. Here's Baldwin. And he gets that one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Driving inside. And the layup is good off the glass.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Hayes. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Now none. Pass to Osman. Over Hayes. Osman, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. You're 7 a screen. Nunn with a bucket. Nunn's got his second bucket on the night. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Hayes. Lets the 3 fly, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
To the middle. Here's your 7. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Baldwin. Off target at the rim.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
Now here's Nunn.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Baberovic. Pass to Baldwin. Lets it go. The rebound by Osman.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Knocks down the long J. Nunn's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
1 quarter in. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
It's Brown on the wing. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Athens?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Fast break, here we go. The finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And there's a pick. Misses the three. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And finished off by Hayes.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
A nice shot by Brown. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
If you do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
On target from range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And Athens calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Guduric. Inside.
Athens foul call. First personal foul, first team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the away team. Baldwin.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now here's your 7. From 10 feet away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Melly. 1:11 left to play in the first half. Screen by Marjanovic. Drops one in from the wing. He's got 5. And 1:01 left in the first half. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Melly. Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
A deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Athens. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here,
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them.
Glad you could join us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. On offense, here is Athens. They lead by 1. Jetty Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. Here's Nunn. Lays it up and banks it in. Nunn's got 10 points in the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli. Then there's Hayes, and it's Baberovic in at the 2-guard position. Baldwin's shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And for Athens, we've got Jetty Osman, also a Omer Yurtseven out there. And it's Nunn in at the shooting guard position.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Nico Melli is out there with Hayes. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baldwin in at the 1.
Stay out of the way!
Wow! And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest.
Timeout,
that
timeout.
flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Off target from the wing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The crossover, and Hayes lays it in. 9 points in the game.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Now Nunn. 13 points in the game, and it's good for 2.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Nunn's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. Pass to Hayes. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes.
And he banks in the layup. Baldwin's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Now here's Nunn. 15 points in the game. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Melli. Pass to Baberovic. Here's Melli. Hayes with it for the lead. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now here's Nunn. He's guarded closely. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Baldwin's shot is off. On offense, here is Athens. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
17 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 7. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Up by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Brown has got the ball here for Athens. Grant outside. There's a screen for 3. Offensive rebound. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The 3 counted from distance. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Lets it fly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Sinks the tray.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Marjanovic got 4 rebounds in the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Hayes. Marjanovic inside. He's covered by Yurtseven. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's the teardrop. Counted.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Pass to Baldwin. Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Yurtseven. Stepped on the line. Out of bounds there. And that will cost him a possession.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one. And that ties this game up.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Pass to Hayes. Here's the pick. It's hauled in by Athens. Osman's got 4 rebounds in the game. He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Here's Baberovic. Nunn defends. Pass to Melli. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Hayes. Oh, he got it! He got it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And it's in. And the visitors call time here. How do you think this is going to play out?
And there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Here's Baldwin. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Melli. Here's Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And the visitors call time here. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And so it's Athens winning this.